Hi guys, Cindy Spiritual Medium, and I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about your convictions, your beliefs, your word. And that sounds a whole lot in a mouthful, but what it is do you speak your truth? Do you honest? Can your word be trusted, and can it be respected? And what do you actually, what do you actually believe in? And this comes from putting yourself first. So, and then, it sounds a little bit crazy. Like, what do you mean by putting yourself first? What I mean is, do not overcommit yourself. If you can't do something, then don't do it. Because your convictions and what you believe in stands for so much. And if people cannot believe in you, then your word is nothing, means nothing to them. And the way I like to phrase it when I'm coaching clients and doing workshops is let your yes be yes and your no be no. Because when you stand by your convictions and your beliefs, your word means so much. In order to do that, your yeses have to be yes and your no's have to be no. And what I mean, let me give you an example. Do not offer to meet somebody for coffee or to do something for them when you know your schedule is so busy that you can't be there, or one, you either you cancel, or two, you are there but you're not actually there because your brain is going, okay, I'm having this coffee but I've got to do 10 other things on my list, so it's a rushed event. So you're not giving that person your true self because you shouldn't have said yes in the first place. And I know it may sound odd going, oh, but I have to say yes. If I don't say yes, they're gonna think I'm a really bad person and I need to be everything and everything to everyone. And no, you don't. You don't. You need to be everything for yourself. When you can say yes to yourself first, everything else just falls into place because you do not need to be there for everybody. You need to just be there for yourself. Okay? And the reason I say that is because I see so many people out there, this is where they start getting stuck because you're so caught up in everything around you and nobody believes in your belief or your convictions or your word because it's been broken so many times. And that is why it's become like, oh yeah, whatever, she's always late. Because guess what, your word doesn't mean anything. If you say you're going to be somewhere 10 o'clock, you're always there 10:15 kind of a thing. And that's because you've stopped putting yourself first and you have overextended and try to be there for everybody, which means you're not there for yourself. You haven't taken time to go, hey, what do I need right now? Do I actually need to go have coffee? Do I actually want to bake that cake for somebody? And it may be a no, and it's okay to say no. The only person you don't say no to is yourself. And we preach about taking self-care, self-love, relaxing, but how many of us actually do it? Take the time to just be there for yourself. Switch off to everybody else and be present and say, you know what? Today I'm going to do nothing. I'm just going to veg on the couch and the kids, the dogs, the animals are fed. Now I'm going to take like 2 hours and just veg and play a game or something. And that is where you start putting yourself first. You start realizing how much you're extending yourself, and you start learning that you can't keep doing that. And that's when your yeses become your yeses and your no becomes your no. Because when you say no, you know that it's not coming from a place of nastiness. It's coming from a place of, I can't be there for you. I can't show up 100% for you. If I say yes to that event or whatever it is, I'm not going to be able to give you my all. And my word is my bond, and I want to give you my all. So therefore, I have to say no. And same thing if you say yes. When you yes, you show up in your all. You show up when you're supposed to do what you said you were going to do, because now you have the time to it. It's all about also figuring out your schedule, figuring out what you can actually do, and what not just can actually do, what do you actually want to do. does it go against your beliefs, or is it part of your belief system? For example, don't do something you don't like doing just because the other person asked you. I mean, that's just silly. That's not standing by your beliefs because you don't like doing it, so why do it? So I'm going to leave you with that, with let your yes be yes and stand by your convictions. Okay? Bye.